Hello dear students, today we are going to see lesson number 6, green fingers from Comprehension and Composition, page number 16. Dear students, here we are going to talk about a child named Kabir who attended a school and learned that the people in the school were planting brinjal seeds in the garden. By seeing them, he was much interested and he wanted to do the same at home. And when he comes back to his house, he told everything what he has seen in the school. And then grandfather was so much interested that he also thought of making a special garden for him. So after the breakfast, they went to the garden, and then the grandfather arranged everything. He brought a big glass bowl from the potting shed, and after that, they planted it. That is how they were making a special garden. So let us see what the story tells us now. Dadu, I learned something new at school yesterday, said Kabir to his grandfather. So whenever you learn something new or when you see something new at school or maybe somewhere, you go and tell your, the near and dear ones, whom you love, to whom you like to share anything. So here also, Kabir went and told everything to his grandfather. They were planting brinjal seeds in the garden. And what did he tell? That he told him, Kabir told his grandmother that in the school they were planting some brinjal seeds in the garden. And what was that? Asked Dadu. The expression green fingers, it reminded me of you, replied Kabir. Thanks, but do not call me old green fingers, said Dadu, laughing. So he was called what? Dadu was called by a name. What is that? Old green fingers. A little while later, that means after some time, his grandmother called them in for their Sunday breakfast of popping hot puris and tangy potato curry. So grandmother has already prepared Sunday breakfast, so he called them to have. What we will do next? Asked Kabir, eagerly relishing his favorite breakfast. So while having his breakfast, he asked his grandfather what they are going to do soon after completing or having their breakfast. You will plant a new special. He said, you will plant a special garden, replied Dadu. So Dadu told him that they are going to make a special garden. Me? Special? Asked Kabir. So Kabir was very much surprised when he was told that he is going to make a new garden or a special garden. That's why he said, me? How can I make? And then special means he was altogether surprised. What kind of special garden is he going to make? Beaming with excitement. Yes, you, replied Dadu, smiling. So Dadu said, he made sure that yes, you are going to plant or you are going to make a beautiful garden. After the breakfast, they returned to the garden. Dadu went to the potting shed and brought a big glass bowl. So soon after having their breakfast, Dadu went to this potting shed, and from there he brought a big glass bowl. This is where we will plant the garden, he said. And then he told him that here in this pot, they are going to plant this flower or maybe the plant or a tree. Kabir looked at him in amazement. Amazement, surprise. He was very much surprised and looked at him. How could you have a garden in a bowl? So he said, how can we have or how can you have a garden in a bowl? So we cannot have a garden in a bowl. He asked in surprise. We will lay the bed first, said Dadu. Now carefully pour some soil into the bowl. So he said, okay, pour some soil into the bowl. Then after that, okay, what did he tell him? Kabir did so as he was instructed by his Dadu. What next, Dadu? He asked. Put in some moss and small pebbles. So he asked him, okay, to keep some moss and small pebbles in it. So that also done. Kabir said, good. Now for the plants, said Dadu. Okay, now he said, okay, now it is the time for planting seed. Okay, seed, or maybe what to say, a plant in it. Dadu gave Kabir some ferns and green leafy plants and told him to plant them in the bowl. So after giving some, what is that? The ferns and green leafy plants, and then he was asked to plant in the bowl. That done, Kabir sprayed the plants with water. So after planting, he sprayed some water. Then they stood back to see the garden. So, and after that, okay, they stood back, okay, they came backward and saw the garden. It was beautiful. It looked very nice. Viola said, Dadu, here is your special garden. And Dadu said, okay, this is your special garden. So this is how, like, Kabir made a very special garden for himself. So as he has seen in the school, so also he has done at home. So this is all about his interest. So he saw good thing or doing something, okay, which made him little surprised in the beginning, but then, okay, he did the same thing. So we will also try to do something new. Okay, what we see, maybe so many things are happening around us, so we should do something new in our life. Hope, okay, this lesson is understood, and on the next day we are going to have the question answers. Okay, complete for the first one, question number B, question number C, all these things, okay, we'll be doing on the next week. And for today, I just want to tell you something. Okay, we have finished reading, explaining and discussion of each paragraph. Okay, that was there. And then I asked you to write the meaning of those words which I have written. Tangy, then peeping, relish, potting set, amazement, pebbles, sprayed and viola. So all these meanings you are to write in the copy. So thank you so much, student.